Many perceive Loki as the quintessential villain, a troublemaker stirring chaos wherever he goes. But delve deeper into his character, and a more complicated picture emerges. To truly understand Loki, one must first examine his upbringing. He was raised in the shadow of his brother Thor, the golden boy of Asgard. Loki, however, was the adopted son of Odin, plucked from the frost giants as a spoil of war. Despite his frosty origins, Loki was brought up as an Asgardian. But the love and acceptance he yearned for always seemed just out of reach. Odin, his adoptive father, often appeared more concerned with Thor's development as a future king than with Loki's emotional well-being. This lack of paternal care and attention has significantly influenced Loki's actions and motivations. Loki's thirst for power and recognition is a direct result of his upbringing. He does not seek to rule out of malevolence, but rather, he desires validation and acknowledgement. The throne of Asgard represents a chance for Loki to prove his worth, not only to Odin and Thor but also to himself. His actions, though often misguided, stem from a deep-seated need for acceptance. Loki's arc in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a complex journey of self-discovery and redemption. He starts as a misunderstood antagonist, evolves into an anti-hero, and finally finds peace in accepting himself for who he truly is. It's a poignant testament to the power of character development, and a reminder that villains are often just heroes viewed from a different angle. So, to summarize, the character of Loki is far from a cut-and-dry villain. He is a deeply complex character, driven by a desire for acceptance and validation that was denied to him in his formative years. His actions, while often destructive, are motivated by this underlying need. The true tragedy of Loki lies not in his actions, but in the misunderstanding and neglect that fuel them. Raised in the shadow of Thor, Loki is a character shaped by a lack of paternal affection, a need for validation, and a desire to prove his worth. This paints a picture of a character who is not inherently evil, but rather one who has been pushed towards villainy by circumstance and neglect. So the next time you see Loki causing chaos in the Marvel Universe, remember to look beyond the surface. Behind the mischievous smile and cunning tricks is a character searching for acceptance and validation, a character shaped by his past and driven by a desire to prove his worth. Loki's story is a reminder that even in a universe filled with superheroes and gods, the most compelling stories often lie in the hearts and minds of its characters.